Well, my theory was, I wrote the paper in 1969. I wrote a paper called The Cress Theory of Color Confrontation and Racism. And the sole reason behind writing that paper was an attempt to understand the behavior of white people in relationship to all people of color, every place in the world, black, brown, red, and yellow people. And the paper was presented to the Americans at the National Medical Association, the section on psychiatry in neurology, because back in 1969, the Black Caucus in the American Psychiatric Association, we had said that racism, and when we talk about racism, we're talking about the white supremacy behavior of white people. That racism was the #1 mental health problem in the nation, and it was the #1 cause of other mental health problems. And I wanted to understand what this thing of racism really is all about, because it's the thing that has caused woe and misery and suffering for the vast majority of the people on this planet that are classified as non-white. Right. And in my attempt to understand why the necessity of white people to keep saying that white is superior and that the condition of non-white is inferior. And the more I thought about it, in conjunction with an idea that a friend of mine had, that racism was a worldwide behavioral system for the maintenance of white supremacy by a small minority of people, I put those ideas together with what we know about genetics, what we know about the condition of skin whiteness itself. The condition of skin whiteness is the genetic inability to produce skin pigment called melanin. This is a genetic recessive trait. It is a genetic deficiency state, not as defined by Francis Welsing, but defined by geneticists and dermatologists.
And I just want to stop it right there, not to cut her off, but stop it right there. But remember, that's the fear of genetic annihilation is a hill that Dr. Welsing proverbially died upon, basically saying that is one of the main forces behind the system of white supremacy, is the fear of genetic annihilation, because white people, especially white people in America, because of their proximity to the black population in America and the vast growing population, or just the population period, the black men could breed them out. And so you have to keep the black men in check. You have to keep their sexuality in check. You have to keep their mentality in check. Keep those black bucks in check. Break those bucks. And then once that happens, the women and children are vulnerable, so you can impose yourself, and then you can socially engineer the women and children to what you want them to become. And